Welcome back to LEL League. Here are the current standings. We have the Tortoise and the Hare in first place with 4 straight wins. I'm Gonna Die with 4 wins, 1 loss. The CCP with 3 straight wins. Low Eco High Tempo with 3 wins, 1 loss. Red Hot Chili Peppers, 1 win, 1 loss. My team with 3 losses, 1 win. Lowdown Legends, 4 losses, 1 win. We got Winter Zeus with 1 loss, Tirapolis with 3 losses, and Shoveling Firefrog and the Falcon with 3 losses. You can see that some teams are a bit behind on their games right now. So these standings will continue to evolve as people play all their matches. Everyone's going to eventually have to have 9 games under their belt. So we're still not even quite halfway through all our games. I think we're at 17 at last count. And we have 45 games to get through. So we got to keep moving, guys. But good job getting some matches in this week. Let's stick with the momentum. All right. I decided tonight is going to be a good night to cast the Tortoise and the Hare versus Lowdown Legends. This game was played, I believe, 2 nights ago now. I have had a long day, and we had wildfire smoke all over the place. And I am kind of just baked. I don't want to do much else except sit and watch some games and then go to bed. So perfect activity for the night is catching up with some sets that have not been cast. I got to watch the second game in this set, and it looked very good. It looked like it was gonna be a lot of fun to watch. So I am looking forward to watching this one with you guys. So let's take a look at the map draft. It looks like Coca and Low APM Saber chose Steppe and banned Pilgrims, and Lowdown Legends picked Black Forest and banned Arena. So interesting. I would consider Arena and Black Forest the same kind of map. They're both closed. The admin pick was Mega Random. I think this is the second time I've seen Mega Random recently. I'm Gonna Die versus the CCP was also Mega Random. I hate Mega Random generations most of the time. There's a few interesting ones, but they're generally pretty terrible. All right, so those are the map drafts. Let's take a look at Civ drafts. We have a pick of, my favorite Civ, Bulgarians. Mongols, everyone's favorite. Poles, Spanish, Khmer. I wonder if they're going to go for the same strat we went for on Black Forest with Khmer. That was a good one. Japanese and Byzantines. And for Charles Martel, or rather Lowdown Legends, we've got Persians, Magyars, Khitans, Romans. Romans are a powerful Civ, guys. Koreans, Saracens, Sicilians. I think they both won the Civ draft. I like all those Civs. Well, I don't really play Sicilians too much. I don't have the Khitans DLC. I don't play the Poles a whole lot. But otherwise, I think these are all solid Civs. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to mention that this music is courtesy of Rich Spectrum Sounds. He is here active on YouTube. I will link him in the description. Great remasters, and he makes a lot of music inspired by this type of music. He's a great artist. Go show him some love. With that, we're going to get into the first game here. So bear with me as I launch it. So the first game is on Mega Random. And I've changed my OBS so that as soon as Capture Age starts, it captures the window so that I don't have the screw up I had last time. Ooh, this is a fun generation. All right, first things first, a little bit of admin. We are going to change the team names. Tortoise plus Hare versus LDL. What's it? LDL cholesterol. I also want to adjust. The sound is actually just a tad low. And just bump it up slightly. All right, let's do this. All right. Oh, it's a nomad start. Fascinating. Cool. I like this. Sorry, guys. The music's actually a bit loud for me to focus. I'm going to just turn that down a bit more. All right. Hopefully that's not too low to hear. All right. So we have, it's something like a Mediterranean map generation here. We have Saber dropping down over here. It's too bad you can't be on a wood line, but this elevation would prevent that. Nomad start. It doesn't look like they really like their nomad maps. We have a house being built. Good. We've got this weird elevation. I've seen this generation before, where you've got this elevation down to the main lake. But yeah, kind of a Mediterranean map. We have Charles Martel setting down here. Oh, and we have Coca laming his rhino. And how's Charles going to react to this? It's not. Yeah, he's trying to de-aggro it with the wall foundation, but. Oh, yeah, no, it's not enough. That's too bad. All right, so we have some laming against Charles Martel here. And so Coca's dropped down right here, right next to Gary's Foot. So Gary's Foot's going to have a rough evening. Putting down a dock already and a house. This is nice. Can fish boom. Saber can also fish boom. So, interesting. Oh, we have... oh, no. Martel tried to lame Coca, and it didn't work out for him. He lost a villager to that. That's a rough start. Yeah. All right. So, now Coca's going to bring in his rhino. Oh, let's look at civs quick. We've got the Romans for Charles Martel. Interesting, they sniped that, I think, from Saber. Saber likes his Romans pick. We've got Sicilians for Gary's left foot. Maybe we could see some donjon rushes. We've got Byzantines for Saber. You know, great counter civ, camels, spears, your skirmishers. And their cataphract obviously is great against infantry, which actually nicely counters Romans. We got Spanish with their Conquistador, which actually also will counter Spanish. And I think it'll also counter Sicilians, because although I think Sicilians resist bonus damage, don't they? I think they do. And I think there's bonus damage involved in gunpowder units. So anyway, interesting. Let's take a look at map knowledge at this point. So Saber has eyes on, I guess, this house, but not a whole lot else. Let's go take a look at... Was this some more laming, or is this... oh, no, this is just Gary taking his deer. Oh, we're bringing in our rhino. That should go okay. But there's always an opportunity for some comedy, so let's watch this lure. Oh, no, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it if the... No, that'll come in okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have more laming. No way. No way. Coca lames. Coca lames Gary's foot. Gary's left foot here. The foot. Oh, no, wait. Gary takes it back. Oh, nice save. Don't lose your villager. Don't lose your villager. Garrison. Oh, just in time. All right, we've got walls here from Coca against Martel. Martel's fish booming, 3 fish. Saber is not fish booming yet. He just has the 1 dock down. We have a single idle fishing ship for Gary's left foot. He was a little bit distracted with this. He's going to start house walling against Coca. And we do see Tortoise and the Hare ahead by 1 villager, but not too much. Still pretty even here. We can take a look at resources collected at this point. It should be pretty... All right, so Gary's left foot and Coca are ahead in resources collected. Martel and Saber are kind of lagging a bit. That's interesting, but Coca is pulling ahead by virtue of his... Oh, never mind. I take that back. It's not good to draw too many conclusions because when you've collected so few resources, as soon as a boar, like as soon as you bring in food from a boar, it totally spikes like that. So I'll be quiet about that for now. We'll just keep watching. 4 fishing ships here, 2 fishing ships here, and because this is a post-game cast and I don't have to watch this in live time, maybe we'll speed ahead just a little bit. Are there any more hijinks? Oh, we got some laming. Was that Coca who did that? All right, what's our map knowledge at this point? Come on. Come on. Sometimes capture age is a bit stubborn. All right. It's not going to cooperate. I don't know why you wouldn't take this food. Even if it's not right at your TC, just take it. Send these guys, take it. He's got 1 villager on this right. Oh, no. No, what are you doing? It's perfectly good food. Just eat it. It's free food. All right. Coca has got his dock down and his first fishing ship out. And he is aware that red is docked. Martel is docking, putting down a second dock. We do not have the click. We almost have a click up maybe from Saber. He's at 21 pop. Is he going to click up to feudal? We might see the click up. And what would we expect from Byzantines? I would actually expect a fast castle from Byzantines, especially where he is. He's on the opposite side of the map here. He's not likely to be able to rush or get rushed at this point. So, I mean, nice for a boom, but gonna need your help. Yeah, you're gonna need his help, but you're all the way across the map from him. So I was gonna say this is already a win for Coca, because Coca's skill is superior to Gary, and so he could take him out early. But the fact that he's sandwiched between these two guys means that he's gonna have a hard time surviving their aggression. And you can see from the score that he isn't doing great. Yeah, some hijinks with laming the other team, but not enough to really gain an edge. In fact, we do see a fairly significant score difference. So Gary's pulling ahead in terms of resources collected. Coca's not far behind. I don't know. I don't see a major discrepancy yet. I don't see anything that would point to one team definitely being ahead. But this is both beneficial and that he's all by himself. He's got lots of the map to himself, Saber, but also his teammate is in a risky position. All right, first one up to feudal age is low APM Saber, and we have Coca now up at 28 pop. A lot of those are fishing ships. Oh, actually, it's 26 villagers. That might be a fast castle build. We have LDL, Martel, and Gary's Foot are both almost up to feudal as well. We have a market. Do we have a second building going down anywhere? All right. Market. Do we have wood for a blacksmith? Yeah, blacksmith. This is going to be a click to castle. Although we're short on food here. That's going to be a bit of delayed castle. The Hare is lacking in gold to go up. Also doesn't have any buildings. Sorry, this wouldn't be the Hare. This would be the Tortoise. Saber would be the Tortoise. Okay, blacksmith being built. Market being built. Gold, still like no gold though. So, no clicks to castle yet. In fact, is anyone... Oh, there we go. Coca's up. Coca's up, and he's being man-at-arm rushed. Spanish against this. Yeah, you may want to castle. I know, Spanish archers. I mean, conquistadors would be perfect against this, but you're going to need a castle, and I don't believe he has any stone for a castle right now. Yeah, he's got nothing to speak of in terms of stone. I don't know what the thank you was for. Huh. I don't know. Oh, I see. These guys came forward and... Alright, we're going to see some contesting of water. Oh, Sabre is taking out fishing ships from Charles Martel. Four hulks to 4 hulks. 1 damaged. Yeah. Martel has the benefit of being on home territory. He can mass his... and he's got Dockfire as well as 5 to 4 hulks. Is he going to go look for fishing ships from Sabre? Sabre doesn't have any fish. Alright, so it looks like Koka is going to castle drop Gary. And he is on to... Yeah, he's got the stone for it. Alright, we should see the castle now. He's deleting... Interesting, he just deleted his blacksmith to get the castle in there. See, I wouldn't even think to delete my building. Like, I'm not going to delete my own building. That thing's expensive. But he's just dropping it. Gary reacts. He pulls his villagers over here. Going to start chopping wood here. Really, you want to get on this wood line here. All these little bubbles of little wood patches are useless. Transport ship. I'm betting he's going to transport over here. Otherwise, he could just walk out over here. He is putting up outposts. I wonder if he knows what safe territory is. Okay, so they do know where Sabre is. And Martel has scouted down here. So I bet we're going to see Gary come over here. Yeah, sure enough, that's where he's headed. He's going to escape. So that's going to cost him a bit of time, obviously, because now he's going to have to reboom a little bit. He didn't lose I don't think he lost any villagers, actually. But by reboom, I mean just regain his feet. Actually, his footing. He has the most villagers of any of them. Martel is actually behind in terms of vill count, which I find interesting. Yeah, he had a rough start. He had some idle time here. Must not have been able to find food. He was fish booming, though, so that's kind of rough, actually. All the rest are very close together in terms of vill count. Okay, we have Conquistador into... Yeah, gonna snipe some villagers. Oh. Alright, Sabre says he's gonna go longbow. Or, sorry, crossbow.
Yes.
I don't know, though. Skirm counters both those units, so... I guess it makes sense against infantry here to go crossbow. Crossbow from Byzantines. Just go unique unit against infantry, right? I mean, to make them really good, you do need to tech them up quite a bit, but still, I think just go unique unit. You need a castle for that, though, I guess. Blue is dying. He is not dying, my man. He's already out of the game. Or rather, he's already out of there. If there's one thing I've learned about Gary is he doesn't die. He escapes. Notes for self. Yeah, we already have 2 TCs over here. We're doing just fine. They still have the Vill lead, although there's some idle villagers here. But Gary reacted quite well to that castle drop. I don't know if it's worth trying to repair this, though. Like, no, just get out of there. Let him have it. Oh, I didn't see this. When did this happen? This must have just happened. Yeah, walling a lumber camp makes sense if the opponent doesn't have... There's just militia here. Doesn't have any wood, but... I mean, we got 2 TCs over here. Which Koka doesn't know, to be honest. Look at this. Koka's walling the entire coastline. He's on 3 TCs. Trying to boom. Interesting. Martel has actually the highest score despite what I think is not a very good villager pop. What am I missing? Saber's struggling in terms of eco here, which is interesting because he really hasn't had to deal with much. He's being pushed a little bit now by the man-at-arms. That's a late uptime for Martel. He's got an amazing score, although I can't imagine why. Is it his KD? Maybe he's killed. Let's check. Maybe he sunk a bunch of fishing ships. No. Nah, not even that. I don't know. All right, so Coco's asking him to attack red, and he says blue is dead. Saber's like, okay. Got 2 archery ranges here. Oh, he was going to come push blue, but yeah. You don't want to push blue here because blue isn't here anymore, right? So he's going to wrap his crossbows around. Yeah, careful. He likes to reboom. So Saber knows what's up. Who has a massive fish boom? Yeah, he does. He has a lot of fishing ships here. Let's take a look, actually, at the fishing ships. We have 10 fishing ships from Gary. 8 from Martel. Coca's at 56 villagers. Gary is quickly approaching that. Saber's on his way up. You know, res collected's pretty close for everyone, to be honest. Oh, we got long swords into the eco. And these are Roman long swords. And we have... Do we have the armor upgrades? The first armor upgrade. So, we want to see more armor upgrades to make them truly dangerous. But, I don't know, crossbows from Byzantines. I guess, when you don't have a castle down, you can't make unique unit. I have been seeing this a lot. The game with Secretary and Melee against Blet and Comrade. Secretary was dealing with this all the time. Villagers just standing around, not doing anything. I don't know if something got broken with the latest patch or what. All right, we have a nice ball of crossbow. So what I was going to say is I haven't really seen Byzantines played with crossbows. I'm sure they're perfectly serviceable. They have a wide open tech tree. Yeah, I mean, long swords is not the play against Conquistador. Go skirm. I don't know how Romans actually do for range. What sort of upgrades do they have on their archery range? Oh, they could go, they could just go Scorp. Yeah, they can just go Scorp. No problem. Just do that. Coca saying, what's he saying about? Oh boy. Yeah, knights. Do they have armor upgrades already? They have. Nope, they don't. So not too much of a threat yet, but you got a few upgrades on those, and crossbow's not going to be the play anymore. Vil count is still very even. We've got 128 to 131. I don't know. This isn't exactly... This is... I would say this is a close game. It's not... It's kind of difficult for me to know which way this is going to go. Well, this is smart staying in... Yeah, you're going to want your university now. Yeah, we're full boom over here. Well, full boom. We're on to our third TC for Martel. Coca is up to Imp now, and he is massing Conquistador. I don't really see military from Martel. We saw some long swords. We are seeing a few knights, but nothing really substantial. We have crossbows chasing these villagers of Martels. You're gonna want to get some. Really? Is that how much that's been damaged? Oh, these sergeants will take out the crossbows. You just need some infantry armor upgrades on them. We don't have any of that either. Red has a lot of bills. Does he?
Yes.
Not really. Not as much as Coca. More than Saber. We are seeing a divergence in res collected now. Gary and Coca are pulling quite a bit ahead of the other two. Yeah, there go your crossbows. That's rough. And actually, that looks like... Nope, no ballistics. Nope, no ballistics. But we're going to lose them all anyway. Oh, we got Conquistadors into our eco. That's rough. Most of the villagers should be safe underneath the TCs, but you're gonna force idle time at least. Oh, if he finds this, that could be rough. Looks like we do have ballistics here from Charles. Oh, what a find! But they're gonna get away. They're gonna get away. They're all getting away. Oh, that's rough. That would have been an epic raid right there. Would have killed a lot of villagers. Yeah, they're both going infantry. Not wise. Maybe I should have stayed on knights. I don't know. What are these things weak against? Skirm. Honestly, Skirm. People don't make enough trash units. Skirm versus this. Skirm versus that. Game over. Yeah, I mean, Coca's got a huge amount of score here. He has quite a bit of military. What is the military count? It's pretty even, though, between the teams. Oh, don't lose. That's... Did the armor upgrades affect the damage from gunpowder units? I think he's not microing enough here. You should be able to clean this up. We have Imp now for Gary's left foot. And Saber and Martel are both still castle age. Coca does have trebs, so he should be able to push some castles now, but he's got to deal with this ram first. So we're going to need, I don't know, knights or something. Are we missing anything? Okay. Saber's putting down a castle here to defend sort of this side of his map. Coca keeps expanding to the southeast. Villager count is very even between the teams. You know, no one has actually won water, but you know, Saber's got these hulks, but for what reason? He's not sinking their fishing navy, and he's not fishing on his own either. So he's not taking any economic advantage from water, and he's also not taking away the economic edge of the other team. But he's got these hulks sitting here, so that's not great. Use them or lose them, sort of thing. More crossbow. And skirms. There you go. You got skirms now. I mean, they're feudal age skirms, but where are they going? Surprise attack. Against where? Coca? Where's that going? Oh. What's the play here? So Saber says he's up. Yeah, up to Imp. He's going into Thumbring, and that makes sense. Bodkin Arrow for his crossbows. Still seems so strange to go crossbows for Byzantines. I don't know, guys. Maybe I just... Oh. We got a push from Coca here. Kind of want to see if Gary does any damage with his... That's not going to do anything, my man. I think Charles might be in trouble. He doesn't have anything to answer this. Those longswords are not going to survive. We do have Skirm now to deal with the Conquistadors, at least. But now you need something to answer that, which I guess longswords would do, but not my favorite comp. Alright, a bunch of outposts. Where'd the army go? It came back. The army came back. What are we doing, guys?
Yes.
I think this game goes to Coca and Saber. I think the Tortoise and the Hare have won the race again. Yeah. They've been squeezed. They've lost map control. Yeah. Yep. It's a good game. Called that. Huh. All right. And that was Mega Random. So let's move on to game 2. All right. And then game 2 is going to take place on either Steppe or Black Forest. Let's find out. So Black Forest was chosen. That makes sense. Lowdown Legends are in with the pick as the losers of the first admin pick game. And we're back into Capture Age for game 2. All right, Black Forest. We have Charles Martel here. Gary's left foot here. He has Saracens and Persians. Coca down here in green and Saber up here purple are Khmer and Poles. Nope. Yeah, Poles. Sorry, these keep jumping around. All right, we have Scout coming forward. We have a couple villagers coming forward here. Scout and... Oh, getting looming up, and then probably going to go forward to wall. Grabbing sheep. All right. Killed a tiger there, I guess that was. And we've got Saber facing off against Martel. Martel's coming forward to wall. Okay. You're going to kill... All right, we've got a scout battle here. Looks like it might go to Gary. Oh, walling from Coca. All right, we have Charles pushing into Saber's space here. Oh, one villager down from Saber. And scout down, scout down. We have 2v1 now for our villagers in favor of Martel. Will we see another... Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's distracted by the activity on the front. All right. So we're trying to wall with our one villager, but Charles is making that difficult. Coca is walling, and he has come forward. Looks like maybe to lame Gary. Yeah, it looks like trying to steal these rhinos. Okay, so Coca is walling, but he's also got Not really a sneakville, because we all know that this villager is in now. Gary is well aware of it. The tiger's trying to complicate matters. Alright, so Charles has walled. And Saber's had to wall further back. Honestly, I don't think there's anything too much to fight over here. Over here, you don't want to lose these rhino. You could also imagine a fight over these resources right here, this relic. This is a much more straightforward. Yeah, here's the tunnelage wall right here. Saber kind of lost that battle, though. Which isn't great. So, don't ask me what Coca's doing right here. He's walling between Gary and Martel. Oh no, he lost his scout. Alright, the villager lives to fight another day. So he's walling between them. I don't know, is this just like a troll? Just to kind of mess with them? Throw them off their game? Alright. DW. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's a pretty bad. I can see how he's a little bit frustrated. Yeah, I can't imagine what Coca's trying to achieve here exactly. Just trying to pester them, I think. Oh, yeah. We walked into Martel's place. We're going to lose our villager now. Mr. Builder. What are we going to do? He's forcing idle time. Look at this. A single villager is idle. And he's forcing idle time out of these villagers. Is it worth it? Good question. I don't know. Now, there's a question. Idle eco. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm being attacked. Please help.
I don't know. I don't know if it was really worth it. All right. I think the hijinks are over. We're going to skip forward. So, pulls. Don't open wall, please.
Yes.
All right. So, they're going to attack red first. They're going to attack Martel first. Very behind. I don't know what DW is, guys. I'm too old for that. So they're going to push through, take red, I guess. Maybe they're going to come through up here. Yeah, just push these walls. Let's see. Khmer could maybe tree cut through here, and yeah, come through. So Coca could do that, and then Saber could bring knights into Charles' base, and then it'll be 2v1 against Gary, I guess. All right, Gary is up first. I'm just now noticing that there's no ponds, so there's no fish booming on this Black Forest. We have Coca almost up. We have Saber on his way. Coca seems to think that they think he's got a sneak villager, which I understand because he did have a sneak villager which died. And now Coca has already had Castle Age, as is Martel. From Persians, what are we expecting? Savar. Go Imp into Savar. That seems to be usually what people go for when playing Persians. I usually go like Trash Bow and war elephant. But war elephants get converted too easily by monks. So, all right. So he's saying, where should I cut? And we've got some signals through here. So I don't know. It looks like they're going to cut straight through the middle with the ballista elephant. Seems like a lot of work when you could just cut like around this and just go on through. Or again, if they're going to push red up through here. All right, everyone is headed up to castle now. Saracens provide a good counter, I guess, to... These are all cavalry civilizations, right? The Poles, yeah, their unique unit isn't cavalry, but they're heavily incentivized to go cavalry, right? They get cheaper bloodlines and scout cavalry upgrades. They get their winged hussar. They get the Slachta. Don't ask me how you say that. Shlaka. Yes, I am from that part of Europe, but many generations ago. That privilege, Knightline costs minus 60 gold, so they can get cheap knights or Knightline. But I think they only get Cavalier. They get a bonus against ranged units. Khmer, good battle elephants. They are made faster at least. They've got a great farming eco. They got their ballista elephants. They got really good scorps. We've got Saracens, good archers. Their Mamelukes counter mounted units. Yeah. Then Persians. Good trade. We get Parthian tactics in the Castle Age. Interesting. So I don't know. I expect to see a lot of cavalry. All right, castle up from Coca. I imagine we're going to see ballista elephants quickly here. I see a second town center from Martel. I see 2 more town centers coming from Gary. This guy and his booms. Sabres on a single TC. I would like to see a 1v1 Gary v Sabre. Can we make that happen, guys? I think that would be interesting to see. Let's set that up. They both have different skill sets. I feel like Sabre plays a little bit more like me in that he sucks with his eco, but he's aggressive. And Gary plays more like Moto. Although, I gotta say, Moto has gone through the evolutionary step that Bleh went through. Both he and Bleh have always been really good at the late game. But then one day, Bleh learned how to rush. And now he's 1300. And Moto learned now how to rush now. So he had the good fundamentals to begin with, and then he learned how to rush. And now he's over 1200. I haven't broken 1200 yet, so all that to say, anyway. Gary's got solid fundamentals, and so if he learns to be a bit more aggressive, he's going to be better than me at this game. But I'd love to see that matchup. Let's see. Eco goes to LDL. At 91 to 76. We already have trade units out. Need to update the scoreboard, I just realized. Yeah, see, this is what I would do. I would suck at my eco. And that's what we're seeing here. We're seeing a predictable boom out of the other 3. Martel, look at that. Beautiful. And just sort of a flat line here from Sabre. Not great. We have our first trade unit out from Martel. Oh yeah, I was going to update the score. So the first game went to Tortoise and the Hare. So yeah, they're going to cut. But Coca's saying let's mass first because we don't want them hearing the cut. And that's true. You can hear the boom boom in the game audio, which didn't exist in the original game. You could not hear far off sounds. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I never remembered hearing booming outside my line of sight. So yeah, we've got knights being massed by Saber at the cost of his eco, apparently. He's getting his scale barding. He's gotten in his scale barding armor. He needs to get his attack upgrades. Coca is oh, he's paying him. He's making sure he gets his upgrades. Okay, now we're up to our second. We're chain barding armor. Need to get those attack upgrades though. Yeah, I don't know. You do want to push, but this is a slow push. Like, I would be rushing now. I wouldn't wait too much. I don't know. It's difficult, right? You want to have an effective raid. But what I'm seeing here is a lot of this eco is protected by town centers. Garrison, garrison, and garrison. Okay, he's got his forging. And we're getting husbandry. Look at this eco lead, though. We've got almost a 50 villager eco lead from LDL. Yeah. It's going to bite you in the butt. His eco is tiny. 36 villagers. Everyone else is 2x or better. That, pretty much. That's not a good sign. That doesn't bode well for them. And I don't know. I mean, this is a fun little trick, but it's coming too late. You want to apply the pressure and then keep the pressure on. This seems slow. All right, we're cutting again. They're kind of expecting this. We have some outposts here, but I don't see any signs of reacting. We're getting a university, but it's not clear to me that they've heard the cut. Although Gary is building outposts, maybe trying to find where the cutting is. Keep making knights. We've got 25 knights. 7 ballista elephants, 1 monk. No military from the other team, but they are now 65 villagers ahead. And the knights are in. And defensive castle immediately. House walling across here. Stables. Persians go camel, I guess? I presume they can go camel. I mean, it's a lot of knights, but you don't want to throw your knights underneath the TC. Yeah, so eat TCs. He's telling him to just kill the TCs. Getting bloodlines. He's not in a rush to make production here. Oh, we've got a traffic jam over there. Persian TCs take a while to go down. Yeah, this TC is already down if it was anyone else. So this is maybe not the best plan. We've got a conversion of a ballista elephant. We've got a war elephant. And we're losing knights.
Yes.
I mean, ejected the oh yeah, we got camels. Of course Persians get camels. What a moronic thing to ask. Yeah. And we've got Mamelukes and camels here. So these are going to go down fast. Look at that attack bonus. Yeah, they're just going to eat those elephants. Martel's Imperial. Yeah, this rush was too slow coming in. Took them too long. Let's boom. Yeah, I think it might be too late. And like, Saber is so far behind here. He he has no wood. Why has he got no wood? Oh, because he dropped a TC now. Yeah, ideally you'd be slowly starting to boom up your eco while still pushing. It is possible to do while pushing. It's just you got to do it slowly and gradually. But if you wait too long and your push fails, you're so far behind, especially if you don't do damage. How many villagers were lost here? Let's look at the KD. 8 eco KD. That is rough. Martel lost 11 villagers, 12. I don't know how. Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting good damage now. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, better. Better. That's better. Yeah, I mean, you're still behind, though. You're still almost, well, at least a solid 40 villagers behind. So, you know, you've done damage, but you did more damage to yourself, right? By just not growing your eco. Let's look at resources collected.
Yes.
Yeah. Saber just... Yeah, that was fun, but it didn't work well. Yeah, it's... Yeah. This is a problem. This is now a 2v1 in essence. I think this game may go to LDL, guys. This is rough, right? Losing these villagers, but look at Saber. It's far more eco damage. It was an all-in push, but it didn't resemble the aggression of an all-in push. It came too late. It was way too late. So, putting down a castle. We've got a couple TCs. Like, you need 4 or 5 TCs to catch up at this point, don't you? I mean, look at Martel. He's got 4 TCs. Gary's got 4. Koka's gonna get pushed now, and I mean, he can probably withstand this army, but he's about to get 2v1'd. Or worse, Charles breaks in on Saber here. Saber is not into... Oh, he clicked up to Imp now. But if we see a push immediately, there's no response to Trebs on this castle. Military count. They've got no military. So Saber's thinking of going Arb. Is he expecting camels? All right. So Gary is pushing Koka. Well, breaking his walls. We've got everyone except Saber into Imp already. Trebbing the mangonels. Here comes the Treb to eat Saber's castle. Halb. Yeah, I think Halb's okay. Not Cavalier. They're going to 2v1 Koka. Not even a worry. You Treb this castle, you know, force them to be defensive, but yeah, he's already on the castle. But no, they're gonna focus down Koka at this point. Go full fat slob, yeah. Yeah, look at these scores. I mean, not looking good. Maybe Saber could boom up, but he's only on 3 TCs. These guys are on 4. 5 for Koka. Alright, yeah, Halbs were a good choice. Good call on the Halbs. Yeah, but that's where the Halbs don't survive. Yeah, so you do need Skirm, or I guess archers work. What's with the villagers? Why did we throw our vills? Oops. Cavalier in here. Oh man, that's a lot of dead villagers. Villager lead is now 80. Look at Coca. This villagers dropping. That's rough. All right, we are teching. We are getting Bod Canero. What? Making archery ranges? Siege. Oh, Scorp. Of course, Scorp would be what you want to do.
Please help. Yes.
Oof. Oof. We ain't got nothing up here, unfortunately. That sucks. Go Elb.
Yes.
Now, Saber did say he was going to go Arb, so they both had the right idea. Although Scorp might do the job, but I don't know. There's too much army here. There's 100 army to 20, 110, almost 300 villagers to 200 villagers, 100 villager lead. I'm ready to give this game to our... I'll wait. I think Lowdown has got this one. Yeah, and we got Cavalier now into Saber's eco. Yeah, boy, this is rough. Well, the pikes are doing their job. Savar. Oh yeah, Savar. There we go. Not looking good. I think it's time to call a good game. Move on to the next. Says the guy who griefs everyone. I gotta be good and dead before I give up. But I have a whole series on YouTube. Don't resign. I actually want to cast a game I played with Melly where I almost resigned. But I hung in there and I survived the push. So, you know. But when you're looking at this score difference, it's pretty clear what's going on. You're not recovering. I mean, it's unlikely at least. You know what? These things aren't dying as fast as I would expect from Scorp.
I'm being attacked. Please help.
Nope. Nope. That's not going to work out. Yeah, 100 villager difference. 100 army difference. And a serious res collected lead. I'm going to speed through the mop up here, guys. It's starting to get late. And although I'm enjoying this, I think it's GG. It is. I think this one has done. There's not a lot more else to watch here except for watching Coca die. All right, Saber's gonna give it. What's it? Give it the college try. Is that what the saying? How the saying goes? Yeah, Savar's gonna shred. Done. It done. Yeah. Good game. Well played, all. And we are tied up 1-1 and into the final game, which will be on. I don't remember. It's going to be on step.
Gotów jestem.
Let's see here. Yes. I see something I like. Kind of a strange pick for step, but you know what it is. You know what time it is. It's the Bulgarians. Was it Bulgarians? There's some people during my years growing up. I think they were Bulgarians. They came from Bulgaria.
Yes.
They were amazed at the size of vehicles that they could buy coming from an old Soviet bloc country.
Flare the location of your army.
Anyway, I don't remember for sure. Their food was really good. They made some of their food. It was pretty amazing. All right. We have low APM Saber here. For he's Bulgarians. That makes sense. I know he likes his infantry. Not sure it's the right thing to go for on step, but we'll see. Koka is Mongols. Solid pick. Solid pick for step. That's definitely thinking about your map draft when you're drafting your civs. Magyars for Martel, and Ketons for foot.
Yes.
And I think that those actually the the bonuses rather, the team bonuses. Infantry 2+ attack versus ranged soldiers. Okay, so that's not useful. Heavy CA is available in the Castle Age, and it's cheaper to upgrade. And then mounted archers train 25% faster. So we're going to see Ketons go for heavy CA maybe in Castle Age, using the bonus from the Magyars, the team bonus. I think, maybe, possibly. All right. What's our map knowledge? We're doing little rings around our TC. I've talked about this on several other casts. I don't think this is smart. Your lumberjacks here are exposed. Lumberjacks are exposed. The foot. See, Charles, I like Charles, what he's doing here. Mr. Foot here is exposed. He's nowhere near a wood line. That leaves you vulnerable. You could get Matsade on this, right? You come and you TC drop right here. You take down the town center. You Vil fight on the wood. And your opponent's screwed. All right. The Mongol player is going into his hunt. Bringing in a second boar. Why is he saying noob? Oh, because he's on a tree line? I don't think that's a noob move, personally. I think this is a lot safer. You've got a safe gold. You've got safe wood. You can farm in desperation. He's bringing in the hunt early. I think this is smarter, guys. I don't know. Fight me in the comments. All right, I'm going to let this play for just a minute. We'll watch Gary's eco for a second. I'm going to step away just for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. We got red laming. Oh yeah, look at this. Charles is wandering around shooting the deer. Saber has found the foot. And Coca is futile. Stable. Looks like we're going to see a scout rush. Blacksmith. And Martel is doing what? Lumber camp. Oh, he's not even clicked up yet. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's delayed. He's on 21 vills. Yeah, Mongols are up early. That's what we would expect. Saber has 3 militia out. Let's see those. Here they are. All right, let's do something. You don't have to wait around. You could be walking forward with your militia. All right, I'm going to try and kill some hunters. Was this laming or was this trying to take food? Oh, oh, oh. All right. Yeah, go attack the wood line. That's what I'd do. Look, this villager got hurt. Was that by the horse, though? I know these horses will attack. They'll defend themselves. But it's like a small attack. It'll be like 1 HP or something. We have 1 scout here. No, there's 4 scouts. No, they're running around here. Yeah, don't run into the TC fire. We got man-at-arms and scouts. We see a spear. We see some defensive spears out of the LDLs. Got some resource walling. Yeah, forcing him to spend his wood. Do we have arson? Let's get arson. Can I find arson? Infantry. Arson. He does not have arson yet. Alright. Spear against 5. Oh, we got an archer. See, this is higher level play. You bring an archer because you know that there's going to be a spear. Gary's about to click up to castle. He has the gold. He's about to have the food. We see man-at-arms from Martel as the Magyars. Why would we go man-at-arms? That feels strange. Was that a misclick? Why do we want man-at-arms? What am I missing here? What's the play? Why do Magyars go for man-at-arms? Melee attack upgrades free. Sorry guys, I'm not tracking with that decision. He has archers forward. You're just gonna lose. Okay, well don't throw your spears on this. Yeah, just archers against that. Yeah, still causing trouble. Gary, come on, let's go. We need food. Let's click up. We're almost up. Click, 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 click. Click on castle. Huh. Okay, we've stonewalled Yeah, just focus on collecting resources now. Oh, and we've got now a tower rush. A lot of aggression from Coca. Oh boy. Down with the scouts. Gary has clicked Castle Age. He's the first to do so. We have a forward barracks here from Saber. Still just the 3 men-at-arms. I'm surprised. Where's all his food being spent? He's keeping villager production going. In terms of eco, we have 66 to 60, 33, 33, 28, 32. So they are pulling ahead for eco and vill count. Actually, what does resources collected look like? Yeah. Yeah, this is already looking pretty bad for our LDLs. It's okay. You don't want LDL too high anyway. I'm here all week, guys, for more dad jokes. All right. Is Gary actually positioned to do anything with Castle Age? Going into Scout Cavalry. Is he going to go Light Cav? You don't want to go CA? Oh, I guess your attack upgrades doubled. Melee attack upgrade effects are doubled. Okay. So, we need to get some attack upgrades, right? We don't have any right now. So we're going to need to get those. Oh, we've got some counter towering from Martel. And so, Saber's up. Coca is not. Saber is now taking advantage of his cheap blacksmith upgrades. Still really just like pestering Gary. I mean, Gary's unable to take stone right now. He's stuck by his town center. So that is going to affect his eco quite significantly. But he's got step lancers. The step lancers are going to clean up these men-at-arms, especially if they clean them up before Saber hits Castle Age. No, you got to do it now. Got to go now. Yeah, you gotta clean that up now. It's gonna be harder in a few seconds here. Yeah, clean those up. Yeah, micro them back, but clean them up. Let's see how this matchup goes. Oh, actually, the man-at-arms are tankier than I expect. There we go. Down goes one. But they're about to be longswords, so clean them quick. There you go. Done. All right. Coca has clicked up, leaving Charles behind. He's at 37 villagers. Gary's at 33. Coca and APM are at 43 and 38 respectively. And we have a Crepos drop. Hey, I should 1v1 this guy. All right, Saber. Let's 1v1. This is how I test whether or not anyone's actually watching these. If they respond to my challenge. Yeah, that Crepos is going up. That's a respectable amount of long swords. But yeah, we know Gary. He has a propensity to survive. So this is great, but it's not going to take him out of the game. You're gonna have to prevent him from running. He's already run south. We've got a town center down here. We've got an all-in from... is this a castle drop? We got the stone for a castle? Yeah, we do. So Coca's castle dropping. Oh wow. Yeah, that's a castle drop. Martel has nothing. He ain't got nothing against this.
Being rushed. Yes.
Very nice. Diving the TC. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's working. I'm actually surprised I don't see more blacksmith upgrades though from Saber. They're so cheap to tech into as Bulgarians. He could have more than just fletching. He could have more. He could have some attack upgrades that would help take down the TC, I'm sure. Yeah, this game is... I mean, build count is fairly even, but I don't know. I think the resources collected is continuing to... it's not actually. I was going to say it's diverging. It's not diverging. It's just there's a offset. It's diverging a little. Yeah, okay. Scouts. I don't know that scouts are what you want against this. Yep, pointy boys in that crowd. Yeah, go down. Those scouts are gonna die. Yep. Yep. Oh, there's lots of scouts though. Maybe he's got lots of disposable food. Not much else. Epic win. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is feeling like the game's over at this point, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, this kind of feels like the mop-up. I mean, Gary does have a town center down here. But I don't see the reboom that I would expect from him. I also... Oh yeah, these things are tanky, aren't they? The Liao Dao? Liao Dao. Liao Dao. How badly can I butcher the name? Gary has a castle somewhere. Indeed he does. Scouts all over his villagers here. Well, from what I'm learning, I don't want to play against these guys on Black Forest. And by these guys, I mean these guys. These guys. I want them on Nomad. I think that's what I've determined. Oh, interesting. These pastures you drop off. You don't need to be around a mill. It's interesting. I'm learning something here. How do longswords fare against these? Looks like they're kind of shredding. Sorry, longswords are getting shredded. I expect to see a fairly large... Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a slow death here, but ultimately it is... This is a win for the Tortoise and the Hare. A 2-to-1 win. I'm going to go ahead and score it now because I don't see a recovery. I think that's pretty safe to call. And I will apologize if I'm wrong. I'm going to speed up just a bit because I don't think we're going to see anything too interesting. This is mop up now. Yeah, pile of scouts, but oh, that's a late castle age. 33 minutes. That's pretty rough. Yeah, this is a good game. Single TC push by these guys. Raw aggression. No eco real. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Well, that was an interesting one. Certainly a close game. This game, it was quickly apparent that the Tortoise and the Hare were going to take it. That second game, it wasn't. No, that second game, it wasn't apparent until kind of when they were preparing that rush. I could tell that rush wasn't going to do a whole lot. It just didn't feel strong. I suppose definitely when that rush failed, it was pretty clear to me that that game was lost for them. And that first game, I had no idea which way that was going to go for quite a while. That was a much closer game. It was a nomad start. But yeah, good games, everyone. And with that, I think that's all. That's all she wrote. So if we just look again at the standings, I realize I kind of spoiled. You're not going to know. It's not going to matter now. The standings I showed you actually are up to date. This game is from a couple days ago. But yeah. At the beginning, you wouldn't have known that I hadn't, or I had already updated the standings. So this is the up-to-date standings thus far. So anyway, yeah, a bit of a rough run for Lowdown Legends. They have taken some points though. So they only have one set win, but they've got 5 points here. Now you can see the standings aren't ordered in terms of points. I don't know. I guess ultimately set wins are more important than points. But you know, if we're going based on points, they are actually still in 5th place. They've won more individual games than the next two teams. So we're above them, but we're only above them because our win-to-loss ratio is better than their win-to-loss ratio. And Red Hot Chili Peppers has only won a single game, just like the rest of us, but they've also only lost one. So if they were to go on to lose another 3 games or 4 games, you know, so it's really just win-loss ratio that's determining these standings. But in terms of points, they'd be up here in 5th place. So like I said, can't really determine where these teams are going to land by the end. We just have to see it out. I was actually surprised I shouldn't have been, but I was surprised by the loss of I'm Gonna Die against CCP. Bleh is a strong player, so is Comrade. So, and they're on a tear ever since Bleh came back. So anyway, I will see you when I see you. Thanks. See you next time.